It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
This could be the turn.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
That is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 11 MT, 11 common.
Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Here we go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
A 60-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Back to throw again. And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for an 11.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January. Get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's Mixon on the counter. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping it on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. And they can't bring him down. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of it.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55.
just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and they'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can...
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. Able to fight through 1 tackle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. But George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45. Out of bounds. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. A big connection on that one. And even 40 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
One, ready? 11.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. Now Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head. might have caused him to drop it.
Burrow on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I believe in you, D. I believe in you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Steelers first down.
The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 16. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they... Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.